go ahead and start standing at the top of your mat. You could bring your feet about outer hips width and grab your roll. Now, the contraindication for this would be if you just ate a late lunch, skip it. It won't feel good. Or if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, skip it. It won't feel good, okay? So otherwise, you're gonna grab your roll. You can do a forward fold without it if you're modifying. Place it up high into the crease of your hips and take a little cow tilt. Arch your spine, bend your knees, hinge at your hips. So as you fold forward, you want the soft part of your belly to press into the roll, not the bony part of your rib cage. So if it's too low, you'll just be kind of pressing into the bones. See if you can get it up high enough and arch up and over it to clamp on so that you really are compressing and massaging your abdomen here. Now the knees will stay bent and your thighs are pressing up into the roll, and your ribs and abdomen are pressing down. So you're really clamping on, thighs up, torso down, really making contact. You can shake your head out, relax your neck. Spread and fan your toes wide apart. And we're starting off pretty strong. Yeah, this pose can be intense for so many of us. So right away, call on your breath. Deepen your breath. Find your steady ujjayi breath. And the invitation is that as you inhale, think of breathing wide across your lower back, right up under your ribs, your kidneys, your adrenals. And as you exhale, think of compressing and softening and yielding into that intensity of the roll at your belly. I know it's pretty intense, but can you go towards it, soften into it with your exhale rather than resisting it or gripping the abdominal wall? Sink in. And as you really release into it rather than resist it, one of the very first things you'll notice is the lower back starts to breathe and widen and open as you press into the belly. This is good for digestion, anxiety, good for inflammation, bloating. Lean your weight forward into the balls of your feet if you're hanging out in your heels. Relax the back of your neck and the weight of your head down. You can shake it out. And if your eyes are open, if you've got the balance, close them for these last 3 deep breaths. Place your fullest quality of attention on the breath. Feel and track your ujjayi pranayama. One more. Okay, we'll come out of that. Grab your roll, your mat, your towel, your blanket, whatever you've got. Place it in front of you. And you're going to stand with the balls of your feet on it and the heels off of it. So this is a calf stretch. We're trying to get back into the lower leg, back through the Achilles. If it's not thick enough, like mine's not quite thick enough, I'm going to roll it up a little more, grabbing the material of my mat. If you don't have anything, you could just walk over to your wall and tuck your toes and the balls of your feet up the baseboard. And that'll be pretty spicy for your calves. Bend your knees as much as you need so you lift up through the top of your thighs, your sitting bones, and hinge from the hip joint. Relax your neck, the weight of your head. Spread out, fan out through your toes. And then go right back into the breath. Good. 3 more right here, calf stretch. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then from your calf stretch, just gently, one leg, 1 foot at a time, step off of the roll. And you can roll your mat out if you're standing on your mat, or move your blanket out of the way. And come into your first down dog, which will feel really nice and open, hopefully, right through the back of the legs and the lower back after that work with the roll. So notice maybe how this down dog feels a little different today. Maybe your knees are bent. Maybe you're able to straighten them and keep lifting and widening your sitting bones, untucking your tailbone. Let's take one more full breath here. And then take a nice easy stroll to the top of your mat. Come back into a forward fold. No roll this time. Thank God. Good. Inhale, half lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Hands to your shins. Press your shins to your palms. Look forward, lungs forward. And then as you exhale, fold forward over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up. Rise to stand. And exhale, gather your hands to your heart. Tone your pelvic floor, low belly to low back. Inhale, circle your arms, reach down, around, and up. Push into your feet, see your thumb tips. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step back, hop back, float back, plank pose, 3 breaths. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, plug into your fingertips. 1. Deep breath in. Lengthen your tailbone to your heels. 2. 1 more full breath in. And this time as you exhale, shift forward in your feet. Bend your elbows into your ribs, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, find your way back. Take 3 deep breaths. One more. Bottom of your exhale, look forward, step, hop, or float right where you're looking, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, lungs forward, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up over your head. Exhale, gather your hands to your heart, tone your pelvic floor, draw your low belly into your low back. Again, inhale, circle your arms, push into your feet, see your thumbnails. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, step, hop, or float right into chaturanga this time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right knee to chest. Pull it in, but also up to your chest. Yes, good, nice, Catherine. Step it back. Now hug your left knee in and up. And then step it back. And then do that again. Right knee in and up. Push the floor away. Step it back. Left knee in and then lift it up. Touch your chest with your knee. 2 more. Each side. Last pair. Can you keep your shoulders right over your wrists? Yeah, nice, Jen. And then down dog, lift your hips. And take 3 deep breaths in your down dog. Bottom of your third exhale, look forward, step, hop, float, top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Yes, nice, John. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. And as you inhale, circle your arms down, around, and up. And then exhale, gather your hands to your heart. Step your feet a hip's width apart. Bend your knees, reach your arms up. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Push into your feet, straighten your knees, side bend towards the right wall with your left arm. Good. Take your right hand to your right hip, bump your hips to the left. Firm down into your left foot. And maybe even look up under your left armpit for one more breath. Now, stay but bend your knees. Notice how the side bend might move into a different segment of your left waist, left side body. And now keep your knees bent. You're gonna imagine like you're hinging over a table from your hips. Reach your left fingertips to the front right corner. Pause. Pull your outer left hip back. And then take your left hand to your outer right shin or ankle, right palm to your sacrum. Lean back, stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder. Good. You can straighten your right knee or keep it bent. Now reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Can you straighten your left arm like you're hanging on a monkey bars on the playground? So you're hanging rather than having slack. Hang from the leg. Reach up through the arm. And now anchor your legs and connect your vision to that anchor point. Look up. Anchor down into your legs. Lean back. Look up. See your right thumb with your left eye. Maybe even close your right eye. So you're going towards the twist. This arm is straight. One more breath. You got it. And then from here, bend both knees. Reach your right arm forward to the front left corner. Pull your outer right hip back and crisscross your arms. Right hand, left outer shin or ankle. Left hand, right outer shin or ankle. Fold forward, bend your knees. Plug your knees towards your armpits and breathe. Lean your weight forward in your feet. Keep your knees to your armpits and go up with your pelvis. Heavy head, easy neck. One more breath. You've got your right arm on top, so just eagle it up, either a big hug or right elbow on top. Grab your right wrist. Utkatasana legs, Garudasana arms. So sit into your pelvis. That's it. Now pull your forearms forward and your wrists and fingertips up. And take 3 breaths. Weight in both feet. Forearms lengthen forward across the room. Tailbone pulls back. And then circle your eagle wings. Stand into your feet. Straighten your knees. And exhale your hands to your heart. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. And then push into your feet, straighten your knees, lift up and over to the left. Yup. Stay here or take your left hand to your left hip, bump your hips left, and hold your ground. Stand firm into your right foot. Maybe even look up under your right armpit. Nice. One more here. The only thing that's going to change is that you're going to bend your knees and maybe feel the side bend move into a different segment of the right side waist. One more. Keep your knees bent, hinge from the hips, right hand to front left corner, outer right hip back. Now take your right hand to your outer left ankle or shin, your left palm to your sacrum, and start to lean back. Stack your left shoulder over your right. Make this right arm solid, like you're hanging on the monkey bars. Sweep your left arm up. Your left knee can stay bent or straighten. Ground down into your feet. Lean back. Broaden your chest. And now anchor your vision. Look up. See your left thumb. Move into the twist. Maybe even close your left eye. See your left thumb with your right eye. One more. Bend both knees. Reach your left arm to the front right corner. Pull your outer left hip back. Yes. Now take your hands crisscross, left on top of right, and fold in. Grab opposite ankles or shins, knees to armpits. Drop your head. Keep your knees into your armpits. Go up with your sitting bones. Eagle it up. Either big hug, your left arm is on top, or grab your left wrist. Now keep your eagle arms, come into your Utkatasana legs. Fierce pose. Pull your forearms forward, your fingertips up, and draw your tailbone back. 2 more. And on your next inhale, circle your eagle wings down, around, and up. Rise to stand. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Bend your knees, feet together this time. Utkatasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. We'll flow through a really simple pattern. First time, a little slow. Inhale, half lift. We'll do it a couple more times with the breath to get nice and sweaty. Step, hop, or float, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Full breath in. And as you exhale, step your right foot through for warrior 2. Back heel down, left heel down. That's it. Left arm circles you up, overhead and back. And then drop down into your feet, down into your hips, your legs. Reach wide across your chest. And slow down your breath. One more. Flip your right palm, joust your right arm forward so you really drop into your right hip, right foot. Keep the weight in that leg as you reach away from it, right? So really ground into your right heel. Imagine like you have a sandbag right across your right thigh. Get down into that hip crease. Peek up under your armpit, and again, feel this incredible side bend. 2 more. Now, as you exhale, take this nice length into side angle. That can be forearm to thigh, because like I mentioned, we'll do this pose maybe 3 times on this side. That could be maybe right off the bat, fingers to the floor, hand to a block or the floor. Take your left palm to your sacrum. Lift your sacrum up into your palms. You're going to allow your left hip to roll forward, and your inner left thigh rolls back, inward rotation of this left thigh. And then go forward through the crown, press off of your back heel. Draw your left arm up or over your head, you pick. Root into that left heel, and then start to anchor your vision. Turn your ribs, peek up under the armpit. Look where you're going. 2 more. And as you inhale, reverse it. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back, plank pose, 3 breaths. Inhale. Good, exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. 1 more, inhale. Exhale 3, right forearm down, left forearm down. 3 breaths, forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale 3. Right hand, left hand, plank. Inhale, down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee, take a full breath in. Exhale, step it through for warrior 2. Right heel down, right arm windmills up, over your head, gorgeous, and back. And then take a moment to really drop down, so nice, down into your feet, your hips, your legs. And then as you drop down, root down, Apana Vayu, downward flowing energy. Radiate upward through your crown, your breastbone, your spine, Prana Vayu. Slow down your breath. Widen the right side of your rib cage and the right side of your chest. For 1 more. Flip your left palm, joust your left arm forward a little bit so you really root into your front foot, and then keep the weight in that left heel as you reverse your warrior. Plug down into your left heel like there's a sandbag right at the top of your thigh. Reach down through the hip. Breathe the left lung up out of the hip. 2 more. As you exhale, take that length into side angle. Left forearm to your thigh, or maybe you bring your hand to a block or the floor. Right hand to your sacrum. Lift your sacrum to your hand so that you allow the right hip to roll forward. This will allow your low back to lengthen out of the hips. Right arm up to the ceiling or overhead. Root into your right heel. Lengthen through your crown. And as you turn to the right, connect your vision. Anchor your vision. Look where you're going. Get solid in your feet and clear in your drishti. Inhale, reverse. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground, step it back, plank pose, and hold 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Beautiful. Inhale. Look forward of your mat, 2. Inhale. Yes, 3. Left forearm down, right forearm down. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, push down into your forearms. 1. Inhale. Scoop your tailbone to your heels. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Left palm, right palm, down dog. Now 2 more breaths here. Look forward, bottom of your next exhale, step, hop, or float, back to the top of your mat, forward fold. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. So we're gonna repeat it twice through with the breath. Inhale, half lift. The breath will really slow down. Exhale, chaturanga, but we'll connect just a breath per movement. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, nice, down dog. You got it. Inhale, right leg up. And this time, exhale, step it directly through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, settle in and take up space. Flip it, joust it. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, side angle, and we'll actually hold this side angle for 3 more breaths. So if you want to take a variation, a half, or a full bind, please feel free here. Root into your back heel. Turn your rib cage to the left. And connect your vision clearly wherever you're going with this, even if it's neck release, right? Even if you're relaxing your drishti straight ahead. 1 more. Unfurl the left arm if it's in a bound posture and reverse it. Inhale. Now exhale, cartwheel your hands down, plank, hold plank. Pull your right knee in and up and then back. And then pull your left knee in and up and then back. And then like you're on a trampoline, start to jog it. Start to go a little quicker. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Race to the finish line fast as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Side out through your mouth. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior 2. Exhale, arrive and unfurl. Joust the palm up and forward, and inhale to reverse. And then exhale into your side angle, full creative license, wherever you want to go with this one, half or full, forearm to thigh. Yeah, beautiful options, so nice. And then wherever you are, get solid in your feet And connect your vision, even if it's neck release, to the wall in front of you. One more. Unfurl the arm as you inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step it back, plank, and hold. Bring your left knee in and up, step it back. Bring your right knee in and up, step it back. You can still do that or add your trampoline under your feet and jog it. And keep rooting into your fingers. Keep your shoulders nice and quiet. Go as fast as you can. Amazing. 5, 4, sprint. 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Inhale. Sigh it out through your mouth. 2 more deep breaths in and out through your nose here. Stretch into your lung capacity. Slow down your heart rate. Get organized. Look forward, step, hop, or float, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, last time. Exhale, fold. Full creative license with this sequence. I'll keep calling it if you'd like. Inhale, half lift. Feel free to add, embellish, subtract. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, urdhva. Add a handstand if you'd like. Exhale, adho. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, arrive. Right, inhale, joust and reach, palm up, reverse. Exhale, your side angle, 3 breaths, whatever you want to do here. Full creative license. Light it up. Soak it up. One more breath. And we'll inhale to reverse our warrior. Just normal vinyasa after all that jumping around. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior 2. Remember, it's yours. Exhale, arrive. Flip it and joust it. Feel your left heel. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your side angle. 3 breaths. Slow down and feel. One more. And as you inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, vinyasa, chaturanga, just plain and simple this time. We'll meet in down dog. Three deep breaths. Slow it down. Stretch into your lungs. One more breath. Look forward. Step, hop, or float. Top of your mat, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. From here, widen your feet about mat's width, like the short edge of your mat, that wide. You can turn your legs out from the top of the hip joint. Malasana, garland. Squat down. Feel free to sit on a couple of blocks. Yeah, or lean into a wall. This can feel good. And then maybe if the balance is there today, close your eyes, plug into your heels. Yeah, you could take happy baby. That's a nice modification. Just set it down. Yeah, that feels good. And as you close your eyes, pull your breastbone to your thumb tips. Plug into your heels. Use your elbows to press your thighs open. 2 more. Okay. So if you're on your back, come on back to a fold of some kind. If you're in Malasana, open your eyes if they're closed. And then we're gonna stand. So feel your heels, activate your glutes, and 3, 2, 1, elevator goes up. Yes, nice, Catherine. Okay, and then pivot to face the long edge of your mat. So you're gonna stand with your feet about a whole leg's length apart. Bring your hands to your hips. Open your chest and shoulders, look up. And as you exhale, fold halfway. Take a big breath in. Lengthen forward away from your pelvis. Good. As you exhale, take your hands to the ground in front of your sticky mat. You can bend your knees if you need to get your hands to the ground. Now take your left hand to the middle of the 2 hands. Take your right hand to your sacrum. Send an anchor down into your left palm. Root down into your left foot and start to open your chest. Your knees can bend, but keep your left arm straight. Peel your right arm open, and then look up to your right thumb with your left eye. You can close your right eye, give that a try. Push into your left foot, root down into your left hand, open your chest. Amazing. Switch, right hand down, right where your left hand is. Your knees can be bent or straight. Left hand to your sacrum. Come forward with your rib cage, forward out of your pelvis, get long. And then lean, root into your right foot. Open your chest to the left, keep your right arm straight, send an anchor into that palm. Inhale your left arm up, plug down into your right foot, look up to your left thumb with your right eye, and lean back with your shoulder blades. And now with the breath, exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm right up to the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down. You got it. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. One more time. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. And come back to the center. Come onto your fingertips, half lift. Bring your hands to your hips and pause here, half lift. Yeah, good. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, firm your thighs, lengthen your tailbone. Good. Spin your right toes to the front of your mat. If you want a block for triangle, put it right behind your right foot. Angle your left heel back. Reach out through your arms, reverse triangle. And as you exhale, reach your right arm across, right hand to your shin or to the block or to the floor. Take your left hand to the back of your pelvis and lift the back of your pelvis up into your hand. So we are not trying to stack the left hip bone on top of the right like you're in a narrow corridor. That's gonna jam up your SI joint and clog up your low back. So instead, lift your sacrum, let your left hip roll forwards. Feel how your low spine can now lengthen forward out of the basin of your pelvis. Good. From here, left arm reaches up and then over the crown of your head, anchor into your left heel and turn your ribs, anchor your vision. Look where you're going. Plug into your feet, turn and look where you're going. Can you unlock your right knee? Beautiful. 2 more. Push off of your left heel. Lengthen forward through your breastbone. Now, really lightly, lift off your right fingers a little. Maybe reach your right arm under your right ear. Reach wildly from your hips to your armpits to your fingers and turn to the left. Look up. And then come on up. Hook your thumbs, turn your left heel in so all 10 toes will point out. You can adjust your feet so they're in line with one another, and then drop down into your hips, goddess pose. So feel that apana, that grounding, bottom heavy. And then feel that prana, that ascending energy up through the ribs, the crown, the sternum, the fingers. And then take your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach up and over, but keep stamping into your right foot. Stay here or lower your left fingertips to the block or the floor. One more. Come on up. Hook your thumbs. Get nice and bottom heavy. Big breath in. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Stomp down with some of your weight into that left foot. Stay here or lower your right fingers to the floor, the block. Turn and open your chest, your vision. One more. Come on up, hook your thumbs. And as you exhale, straighten your knees. Good. All right, spin your right heel to the old front, which is now the back. Open your arms, so your left toes will be facing the back or the new front. Reverse triangle. If you want to block, set it up for yourself. Left arm reaches, left hand to your shin, or that block, or the floor behind your shin. Take your right hand to your sacrum and lift your sacrum up into your hand. Let the right hip joint roll forward from the left. If you were right up against a wall, your left butt cheek would be on the wall, but your right would start to roll off the wall. And that forms the basis of this inner spiral, inner right thigh rolling back. Plug into your back heel, lengthen right arm up or over your head. Push off your back heel and turn to the right. And lift up through the arch of your left foot. Unlock your left knee. Take two more. Right here. And now begin to get light in your left hand. Engage your core, your bandhas. Maybe reach your left arm under. Utthita, reach wildly, hips, armpits to fingers, and turn it to the right. And then reach back up. Good, and spin all 10 toes forward. Bring your hands to your hips this time, and just wiggle heel toe your feet in until they're about outer hips width apart. Now, from here, right arm crisscrosses in front of left, hinge from your hips, grab opposite shins. Hold on really tight, grab ankles or outer shins. Hold on nice and tight, right arm on top of left. Stay here, or if you have more room, wiggle your feet apart. A little further, find your edge. Take 3 breaths. Press your shins out. Drop your head. Broaden between those shoulder blades. Okay, your left arm is underneath. You're going to lead with your left. Take your left hand to your sacrum. Keep your right arm straight like we did earlier. Reach your left arm up. Swim your left arm forward. Follow it with your eyes. Connect your vision where you're going. Grab left hand, right ankle. And then once you've made contact, release the right. This arm straightens like you're on the monkey bars. Reach your right arm up, exactly. And then swim it forward. Follow your right hand with your eyes as long as you can. Make contact. And then inhale, just swim it. Reach it up. Exhale, swim it forward. Make contact. Inhale, right arm, swim it up. Exhale, forward, make contact. One more time, either side. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, right. I know, it's like better than a chiropractic adjustment. Exhale. Okay, from here, just switch, one switch over, left arm on top. Take 3 breaths with your left arm on top. And you can stay right here the whole time. Or keep the left arm on top. Pivot the right toes to the top of your mat. Pivot on the ball of your right foot. Pivot your left heel back so you've got triangle legs and feet. Now start to straighten your back knee. Keep holding on. Maybe straighten your front knee. It's okay if it doesn't. And then the left elbow spins to the wall in front of you towards the direction your right toes are pointing. So if you were on a wall, like if you were right up against a wall, the right butt cheek would be on the wall, the left would not. You're turning from the ribs, not so much from the hips. 2 more. Hold on tight with your hands. and then switch. So slowly pivot back. And if you're staying in the middle, just switch your arms one last time. Right arm on top. Everybody, right arm on top. Because here we go to triangle. If you're joining, left ball of the foot, roll, toes to the back. Ball of the right foot, heel points to the old top. Hold on tight. Right elbow towards the wall in front of you. Maybe start to straighten your back knee. And then turn, turn, turn the belly, the ribs. Right elbow to the wall in front of you, like the direction your left toes are pointing. Or you're holding in the center, no biggie. So if you were against a wall, your left hip would be touching it, your right hip would not. You're turning from your belly and your chest, not so much from your SI joint. 2 more. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come back. And we'll meet up with our friends who stayed here. Okay, and release your hands, walk them to the top of your mat for lizard. So we're gonna come into lizard, wiggle the right foot over, both hands inside of your right foot. Lower your left knee down. Right foot is forward, left foot is back. Turn your right thigh, toes, knee outward. Walk your hands to the front left corner, like 10 o'clock on a clock face. Now, peel, I'll face you, peel your right thigh back and lengthen and side bend your right ribs to the corner, like a really well-cooked artichoke that just kind of softens away from the center. Your right thigh to the right, your torso to the left. You can put blocks under your forearms if you want to come down halfway. You could come down to your forearms if you want to come down all the way. Or perch up on your left fingers, bend your left knee, reach back and grab your left ankle with your right hand. Exactly, yep. And then kick it away from you and open your chest. So now the 2 collarbones are like more petals of the artichoke, just melting open away from the midline. 2 more. Pigeon, gently release and wiggle your right foot over to the left. If you want to do this as a modification, lie down on your back, right ankle over left thigh, figure 4. So I'm going to show some options with blocks. If you want to try these, it can feel really nice. It can actually deepen the pose. So I just got 2 blocks out in front of me if you want to give it a try. If it doesn't feel good, skip it. If you have a bigger chest or it makes you feel anxious to have something pressing on your chest, skip it. Don't worry. Okay, take a moment and square your body forward to the wall in front of you. And then come on down. So if you're using these props, the first block is middle height and long, and it goes right under your sternum. It could also be tall if you need more lift. And the second block, it's going to be angled in towards you on the very tallest setting, right under your forehead. And then you'll bring your hands out to the corners, like 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and turn your fingers out so your collarbones can open. So there's a few things that are happening with this setup, and if it doesn't feel good, just skip it. But instead of being so down, we're building a little space. And it's like when you build a campfire, and if you want to make the flame grow taller and stronger, you need to have a little space. So you're giving yourself some space under the breastbone, under the head, under the armpits, with your palms domed like this. And the second thing that you're doing is building a down ramp, down into your pelvis, because your head is higher up than your hips. So this might help you really get into the pose. Plug into your hips. 2 more. Okay, slowly, gently come on back up. Move your blocks out of the way if you're using them. And pivot to face towards the long left edge of your mat. So we'll have the left leg straight out to the side. You could also bend it a little bit here. Two options. The right foot could be in front of your pelvis like mine is right now, or you could grab the ankle and flip it back behind you like hurdlers. Your choice. Bend this knee, plug into this heel. Bring your left arm inside, your right palm to your sacrum. Widen your collarbones. Use this arm to kind of pull the chest open. And then reach the right arm up overhead. You could hold your head, turn your head, release your head into your hand. You could reach your arm, maybe grab your foot, maybe straighten your left knee. If you're in hurdlers, you could slide your left hand under you and grab your right ankle. These are all options. Find what feels really good for your body. For 3 more deep breaths. Turning the chest and the vision straight up to the ceiling. Opening like the side seam of your t-shirt could roll towards your spine. Revolve it. 1 more. And then when you're ready, slowly come on up out of this pose. Face to the back of your mat, and you could come into hurdlers with your left leg out in front of you, knee bent if you need a modification, or straight, and right leg out to the side, foot behind. Or you could take Janu Sirsasana with your right foot to your thigh. Reach up and fold over, whether the knee is bent or straight. 5 breaths. One more. Gently, slowly release. Come back around to the top. One last pose on this right leg. So you're going to come right back where you were in pigeon. Roll back. Right foot forward. Same side, I know. Now, reach your right leg out to the left wall. This could be parallel to the top of your mat, but you could also angle it back. Okay, so if things feel tight, angle it back. Keep your back toes tucked under. Lift yourself a bit and turn your left hip down towards your right inner thigh as you lower down onto that right leg, right hip. You could put your blocks or even your pillow, your cushion underneath you here. And your belly will be off, but you're gonna reach forward and lower your upper ribs and your head, your forehead, onto either the floor or the pillow, or the blocks. And then we'll take the left arm and slide it forward. Your left toes stay tucked. That gives you a lever to push off of. Your right elbow bends, elbow over right wrist, and you're turning. So you're using that contact of your right palm to turn your left ribs down to the floor. And you're pushing off the ball of your left foot to lengthen through your spine. And this gets really juicy, so drop in, find your breath. And if at any point in the pose you feel that you free up a little room in your torso, in your spine, follow that impulse to lengthen. And you can undulate your belly, ribs, chest, and head forward like a little inchworm walks with no feet or hands, undulating your way forward. It's like a little bubble rising up from the bottom of a lake, that prana vayu, that ascending life force. Follow it whenever you feel it. Two more. All right, my friends, let's ease our way back to all fours. You can bend your knees, bend your elbows, just walk your hands in, and then we'll come back to all fours when you're ready. Okay, what just happened? So it started with lizard. Put your left foot forward, turn your left toes out, and then walk your hands to the front right corner. This is where we started this whole odyssey, right? So you're the petals of the artichoke, really well cooked, just opening, opening, opening. You can stay on hands, forearms on a block or the ground, or grab your right foot with your left hand and kick so that you open your chest, your collarbones wide. You're rolling to that pinky toe edge of your left foot, kind of like pigeon. One more here. And then we will come into pigeon. So let go if you've got the foot. Wiggle your left foot to the right. Lower to your left shin, left hip. If you want to toss a pillow under it, go for it. Modify it on your back, left ankle over right thigh. And then come forward when things feel nice and square. So you can put your blocks underneath you if you want. Middle width block under your breastbone. Tall one sort of slanted in towards you under your forehead. 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock with your hands, and spin your fingers out so you widen your chest. Create this nice down ramp. Plug into your pelvis and create some space to stoke your fire. Find your breath. And with each breath, kind of scroll through the whole form of your body. And just notice where you might be able to relax a little bit, soften, melt. One more. Okay. From here, slide your hands in, come on up, and pivot to face the long right edge of your mat. So you'll have your left foot in front of you or hurdlers behind you, and your right knee a little bent to start. Press into that right heel. Yeah, good. Left foot is behind you if you're in hurdlers. Left hand to your pelvis, right arm inside. Open your chest. Lift your left arm. You can cradle your head. You can reach for your left hand, right foot connection. Or if you're in hurdlers, take your right hand to your left ankle if you want to give that a try. 3 more. When you're ready, slowly come on up out of it. Pivot to face the short back edge of your mat. So 2 options here. Right leg could be out in front of you with your left foot in hurdlers, or right foot out in front of you with your left foot in Janyu. Yeah, so the 2 sides might be different. Maybe you want to add a little bend in this knee on this side. Listen to your body. As you're ready, fold forward over the right leg, hurdlers, or Janyu Sirshasana. 4 more. Last breath here. Okay, come on up and come back to face the top of your mat, back to that left side pigeon. Same leg, left leg forward. And then start to straighten your left knee out to the right. Stay on your right toes. Turn your pelvis towards the ground so you can lift up and turn. Like if your 2 hips had headlights on them, they'd point down. Keep your right toes tucked. You could put your blocks under you or lower down to the floor for a deeper variation. Slide your right arm forward. Push off the ball of your right foot. Yep. And then you can lower your forehead, or to deepen, your right cheek could lower to the block. Left elbow is over left wrist. You're pushing off the left to close the right ribs to the ground. And you're reaching with your right hand and grounding your right toes. So the invitation, if you want it, is to close your eyes. Let your breath and your attention move in to the center of your body, to your spinal column, and to that Shoshuna Nadi, that central energy channel. And if you feel at any point in time there's a little space that gets freed up, follow it forward, undulate, ripple, lengthen like a little inchworm. Yeah, forward across your props. 2 more. So to come out of this intense, powerful pose, we're going to bend the elbows, bend the knees, walk your hands in by your chest, and just roll on up. Good. Grab your props. So if you don't have the pillow, you could just do legs up the wall or even supported bridge with 1 or 2 blocks under your hips. But if you have the pillow, you'll want it to be taller than 1 block. So you're going to put a pillow here, a block in front of it, and your block should be shorter than your pillow. So maybe grab 2 pillows if they're they compress down. And then you'll want a strap. You'll sit on the block. If you know this one, you can come right into it. It's such a good one. Or just watch it, and then I'll come watch you. You're going to sit with your pelvis on and your tailbone off the block. The bolster goes up to your shoulder blades. Now, if you're petite or your back feels tighter today, you might want to put another pillow or just a folded blanket even under the back of your head and shoulders. Otherwise, they'll come down to the ground. And then the strap will go around your feet and your legs go up. And you can have a little bend in your knees, or you can have your legs straight. If your strap is long enough, you'll bend your elbows and hug them in like bridge pose, widening the chest and kind of punching the elbows down towards the bolster. So my tailbone drapes off the block. The idea in this pose, and I'll come watch in a moment, is that we untuck the tailbone and we allow the low belly to pool, to soften, because when the tailbone is tucked like this grips the pelvic floor and grips the low belly. And what we want to do right now is relax the pelvic floor and relax the belly. Okay, so either legs up the wall or bridge or that nice restorative bolster block strap pose. Yeah, exactly. So if you feel like there's any kind of discord in your neck, you can always prop your head up on another cushion. But this looks really nice. The sacrum goes down, the heels go up. Yes, Anne, yeah. Feel free to bend your knees, just like, you know how we bend the knees in down dog? And it's like a little lever. By bending the knees, you can untuck your tailbone and free your low back. Same thing here. Two more. We'll set up for one of my favorite shavasanas if you have these props. If you're in legs up the wall, stay where you are. If you have a pillow, you'll make a little column. So 2 blocks, tall setting at the very top of your mat. And then the bolster goes like this. And then you lie down on your back with the hook of your knee and your calves on the bolster, the pillow. And it's so good. Feel free to cover up with a blanket, put an eye pillow on, get cozy. Plug into your pelvis. Soften the back of your eyes. Release the weight of your head. Let go, let go, let go. I'll be here to guide you out of this pose as well, but I'll mute so that the sounds of my house don't distract you from your relaxation. Begin to deepen your breath. If you want to stay a little longer, please feel free. I know there's such a pull this time of year, longer, darker days. If you want to stay still, do so. If you're ready to come out of it, bend your knees. You can move the bolster out of the way, hug your knees to your chest. Reach your right arm overhead, roll to your right side and rest on your side a moment. And when you're ready, you can use your hands to press up to any comfortable seat with your eyes still closed. Bring the palms to prayer seal, Anjali Mudra. And we'll seal our practice together with one final Om. Deep breath in. Thank you all for being here, for showing up for your practice. I know it's a busy time of year.